rolling. And welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name is Marissa, and on behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, please welcome our host for this one-of-a-kind tour, Robert Osborne.
Thank you. Hooray for Hollywood indeed. What better way to start our journey? From the Old West to the rooftops of London and along the yellow brick road, there really is no place like the movies. One of Hollywood's significant contributions to the world of film were great musicals. This scene is from one of my favorites, the 1933 Busby Berkeley spectacular, Footlight Parade. Here's one of the most famous of all dance sequences. It's from the 1952 musical classic, Singing in the Rain.
Here's Chief Kelly singing in the rain, literally.
Here's one of the quintessential Disney musicals, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. This classic earned 13 Academy Award nominations.
Chim Chim Cheree, I love this song. Sing along. Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood.
Here's the birthplace of the gangster film, the seedy underbelly of Chicago, from The Public Enemy, starring James Cagney. Released in 1931 before strict censorship rules were enforced, The Public Enemy is a gritty, realistic, and violent look at the world of gangsters of the Depression era.
I love this movie. In one famous scene, James Cagney shoves a grapefruit in Mae Clark's face. She could never look at breakfast in the same way again. These tough guys could turn anything into a weapon.
George comes around, he's gonna read you some beer, you know gonna take it. And you're gonna kick in with the dough. And if you don't, somebody's gonna drop by here and kick your teeth out one at a time.
Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming. Get down. Is it them? Yeah, just a bunch of rubber-necked tourists.
Do you want to blow on cover? Sorry about the delay, folks, but I don't want to run a red light, even in the movies.
Hey, you. Hey, come here.
I'm not allowed to leave my vehicle.
I said get over here.
I think it's time for a visit to a concession stand. Bye.
Mr. Osborne, wait! Okay, Muggsy, whatever you say.
Hey, how'd you know my name anyways?
I have seen this movie before.
Heat's on, see? More fancy cars, I take you out of here. So be it.
You're making a big mistake here, Muggsy.
I said trim out of here. Get away.
I just walk out in the middle of the movie.
Come on, beat it yourself.
Here they come, boss! Get out your grinders!
So fine, Mr. Osborne.
Hey, I'm hit. Okay, hey guys, wait! Foxy! Foxy! Where's his head? Real head!
Everyone just stay tight. Running over like to get to the wall, and I would never break the wall. Watch this. No more red lights.
Foxy!
Getaway. Give my regards to the warden, suckers. What are you looking at? Everybody just mind your P's and Q's and maybe you won't get hurt. Whoa, this must be the west side of town, huh?
Western films depict the legendary American wild frontier, where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintain order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
A long time ago, I made me a rule. Let people do what they want.
Sleepy little bird, ain't it?
Oh, that's some mighty tough territory you're heading into, Pilgrim. I'd think about turning back if I was you. That is, if you want my opinion.
Now that we're in the clear, it'll be the perfect time for me to collect up all your valuables.
There it is. It's the bank robber. Don't let him get away.
I don't even work this neighborhood, Chopper.
Drop your gun. You're under arrest.
This is nuts.
Give yourself up.
Nuts to this. I'm getting out of here.
Swing for this.
Well, look at it this way. At least it can't get any worse. Okay, it's worse. I don't know about you guys, but this is getting kind of creepy. Where are we? Jersey?
Science fiction has been a staple of classic movies, from George Méliès's The Trip to the Moon to George Lucas's Star Wars. In 1979, director Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver made audiences believe that in space, no one can hear you scream. This is Alien.
Hey, Cupcake, how do we get out of here?
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
The emergency destruct system is now activated. The ship will detonate in T-minus 10 seconds. The option to override automatic detonation expires T-minus 5 minutes.
What is that thing? There it is again. Okay. That's enough creepy crawly things for one day, right? Wrong.
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the Blockbuster boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
Some of the biggest horror stars of Hollywood have appeared in the ancient story of a cursed Egyptian temple. A priceless jewel that beckons to all, but be warned, the temptation always leads to destruction.
Wow. Get a load of that chunk of ice. Time for me to get back to work. Good thing I don't believe in ghost stories. Don't nobody move while I go get the goods. I don't think they'd notice a few extra bodies around here.
Look at him.
I know.
I've seen enough movies to know that you really shouldn't even think about trying to steal that jewel.
Halt, unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
ending. That just goes to show you anything can happen in the movies. Now, let's get on with the show.
Ooh. Things that go bump in the night have always been a staple of movies. One of the first horror films was a silent short featuring a dancing skeleton created by the Lumiere brothers in 1897. Both audiences and filmmakers demonstrated an early interest in the macabre, although the term horror wasn't used to describe the film genre until the 1930s. Wow, it's really a jungle out there. Where are we?
This is the jungle home of one of the most famous movie characters of them all, Tarzan. The movie's most popular Tarzan is undoubtedly Johnny Weissmuller, who's won through 12 films as the King of the Jungle.
Over there we have Maureen O'Sullivan as Jane and Tarzan's sidekick Cheetah, who was portrayed by over a dozen chimpanzee actors over the years.
I'm not going to be noble. It doesn't take much to see that the problems of the three different people don't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world. Someday you'll understand that. Yes, looking at you, kid.
Here's Humphrey Bogart in his most famous film role. In 1942, Bogey finally got to spread his wings and romance the beautiful Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca.
Inside us, we both know you belong to Victor. Talk is work, the thing that keeps him going. That plane leaves the ground and you're not ready to get ready. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon, for the rest of your life. You'll always have parents. You didn't have it. You lost it. You came to Casablanca. Get it back, please.
And now, one of the most famous movie stars in one of his greatest roles, Mickey Mouse, as the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia.
When the film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000.
We've come over the rainbow and into one of the most beloved and most watched films in movie history, The Wizard of Oz.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
The wicked old witch at last is dead.
Was it you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to kill anybody.
Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too.
Oh, rubbish. You have no power here. Be gone before somebody drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too.
I wonder how we get out of here. What do you folks think? Which way do we go?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road? Now, why didn't I think of that? Sing along, folks. You know the words.
I didn't
here at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we hope you've enjoyed our tour through some of my favorite films. But remember, there are many more adventures waiting for you every day on TCM.
We didn't need that. We had faces.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Step inside! I feel need for speed.
I'll be back.
You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Is it safe?
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect.
Shut up.
Force will be with you always.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
I want to be alone.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock.